Millions of Americans are scrolling for Cyber Monday deals today. If you're like me, you're about to burn a hole in your screen. Your thumbs are working so hard scrolling for these deals. Consumers are expected to spend some $13 billion on shopping today alone. That's according to Adobe Digital Insights. Bain and Company is forecasting that folks have spent around $75 billion over the unofficial start to Christmas shopping weekend. Joining me now is the principal for Madison Ventures, Mitch Roschelle. Mitch, it's good to see you. What do you have your eye on today? You scoring anything big?
I've been online for weeks. Are you kidding me?
It's not just today.
It's not just today. I've never seen anything like it, quite honestly, where Black Friday deals started literally at the beginning of November. And if you spend time on social media like I do, and I think you do, you realize that, all of your clicking in social media is what's driving all of the ads that show up everywhere else. So it's really quite astonishing. I'm surprised that the estimates for today aren't even bigger. But I think that's because people are burnt out. The number of people who spent Thanksgiving Day on their phones shopping was a record as well. Couldn't even take a break.
I know, to be with family for a day. I know, exactly. I'm getting so many targeted ads right now for baby gear. I mean, our phone is listening to us every second of the day. $13 billion expected to be spent today. Black Friday weekend brought in record numbers with $11 billion spent on online sales alone for Black Friday. Yet we just had an election, Mitch, where the economy was the #1 issue, with people saying we can't even afford groceries right now. So how do you square the two?
It is hard, and I think the simple answer is, like our country, Americans are, being followed by example, or following by example. They're just loading up on debt. Credit card debt is a whopping $1.2 trillion. So many people are, seeking retail therapy by shopping online or shopping in stores. At the end of the day, there are going to be bills in January that are just going to, pile up. So I think the election is a relevant thing to say, though, because most of Americans weren't shopping prior to the election because there was all of this, 18 months of election anxiety. And now that it's behind us, regardless of the outcome, it's behind us. I think people feel, okay, this weight has been lifted and they're back doing what they want to do, which is shop.
Yeah. Do you think that shows some optimism from Americans on what's to come? And does holiday shopping typically give any indication as to the health of the American economy?
Not necessarily, and plus you'd have to look at the last 5 years, which were so distorted by closing down the economy, reopening the economy. But when you see 5-6% year-over-year growth in online sales, that's typically what it's been if you look at Retail Federation data. But what it says about the economy, I think, again, that there is optimism out there, that there's a bright future. And I think that that's seen not only in online shopping, but auto sales, which has been sluggish for a while, picked up. Home sales have picked up again. So maybe there is a more than just a glimmer of hope out there, and Americans are going to basically fulfill the American dream and start buying homes again.
Yeah. And let's talk about shopping too. My husband and I were just saying yesterday, Thanksgiving was so late this year. I mean, now shoppers have less time to shop. Last year we had 31 days between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Now it's only 26. How is that about to impact consumers, Mitch?
I think you can't really look at Thanksgiving through Christmas or New Year's at all anymore because of the influence of e-commerce. E-commerce is up 15%. Brick and mortar retail sales are up less than 1%. So you really have to look at, I would say, from Halloween to New Year's as being the shopping season. So the days on the calendar really aren't that relevant anymore. In fact, we said it before, people were actually shopping during Thanksgiving itself.
Yeah, well, I'll be busy right after show scoring some last minute deals. Can't wait. Mitch Roschelle, good to see you. It's been a while. Thank you as always for your time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.